Let's energize your workplace. Mike's here for some serious fun.
Do we really need to turn everything into a business case before we agree to just do the right thing in our businesses, in our companies, in our workplaces? The reason I bring this up is I was talking to a VP from a large organization, and he was pressing me to make the business case that focusing relentlessly on an inspiring, compassionate, humane workplace culture would actually drive bottom line business results. So I was regaling him with study after study and statistic after statistics and Harvard Business Review studies and examples that I feature in my last book, Small Moments, Big Outcomes, How Leaders Create Cultures That Fuel Extraordinary Results. I was going on and on and on, and he still wasn't convinced. And so finally I changed tact and I said, what about, isn't it the right thing after all to just build a more humane, compassionate, people-centered workplace culture? Isn't it the right thing to make sure our employees are happy and not burning out and not dying on their jobs? Aren't those good things that we should be aiming for? And I'm not just the only one that presents business cases in their presentations. All my speaking colleagues do it, whether they're talking about improving customer service or reducing burnout rates of employees or reducing deaths in the workplace. Yes, we have to make business cases, evidently, to explain why we shouldn't be killing our employees. Here are the financial reasons to not kill our employees. But do we really need to do this? Isn't it just the right thing to make sure our employees go home safely at the end of the day? Isn't it the right thing to build a workplace culture that works truly for everyone? And the danger here, I think, is if we focus relentlessly on this idea that everything has to be tied to the bottom line. And hey, don't get me wrong, I'm a businessman myself. I understand the need to make profits and grow our businesses. But if we just focus on that as the metric, here's the danger. The danger is we end up doing things in our companies at the expense of employees' well-being and health, at the expense of burnout rates, at the expense of employees' family lives and their marriages and our marriages and our mental well-being, at the expense of lives sometimes. We run that risk if all we're focusing on are profits and money and the business case for doing the right thing. So what if in your next conversation, in your next meeting, whether you're having a strategic plan meeting or just a meeting about your company or customer service or employee engagement or whatever it is, what if you started the conversation by simply asking, what is the right thing for us to do in our company? What is the right thing for us to do on our team? And then let's figure out, with that as the metric, let's figure out how we can grow our business and sustain a healthy business and grow our profits while achieving the right